Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Euro Cooking Canuck. On today's segment of Memories of Malta, we're going to be making something that's traditionally Maltese, and it can be a little bit controversial. And what we're making today is called LAHAM-TAZ-ZIEMEL. What that is basically is horse meat. Now, before you get all freak out on me, hear me out. Not only is horse meat very, very good for you, it's high in iron, lots of vitamins, and it's also low in fat. It's lower in fat and calories than beef. Now, in the Maltese, traditionally, nothing went to waste, and horse meat and eating it is a way of life. Now, if you've never tried horse meat, I urge you to try it. It is very tender once it's stewed for a long while, and I liken it to pot roast. It just falls apart and it's tender. They say you shouldn't eat too much of it because it can raise your blood pressure. However, I've not had a problem with it, so with anything, eat it sparingly. It's extremely tasty, extremely healthy for you. And guys, I'm going to go right back and show you all the ingredients we're going to need to make this amazing, delicious dish. Alright everyone, welcome back to the kitchen countertop. What I have here are all the ingredients we're going to need to make this amazing dish. Obviously, I'm going to start off with the horse meat. I have just a little over a kilo of fresh horse meat here from the butcher. If you cannot find fresh, it's okay, and you can use frozen. You're going to need half the rind of an orange and half the rind of a lemon. Salt, sea salt preferably, and your spices are just simply black pepper and about a tablespoon of paprika. You're going to need some marjoram, fresh marjoram preferably. You will also need 250 ml of red wine. My red wine is tonight courtesy of the new bar that's opened up around the corner, the Boffy. If you're in St. Paul's Bay, please go and check them out. Wonderful place. You will need 2 large onions or 4 small, I have here. You will need some fresh basil leaves, about 5 will do, 5 or 6, it's up to you. You will need about a large tablespoon of butter or margarine. You're going to need some finely minced garlic, and then you'll need about a tablespoon of conserva, tomato paste, or you can go ahead, use a couple of small Roma tomatoes, or if you wanted, you can even use a bit of passata, shorta, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so these are all the ingredients we're going to need to make our dish, guys. I'll be right back and show you step 1. Step 1, guys, marinate your cut up horse meat in the red wine, salt, pepper, and a few sprigs of marjoram. Now, what I've done is I've actually added a little bit more red wine than the recipe calls for because, well, I like it. So you can go ahead and add a little bit or a little less to your taste. The wine is also going to add a really nice gravy at the end. So that's why I've added a little bit more than the recipe calls for. But again, it's up to you. Guys, that's step 1. Simple. Step 2, guys. Go ahead and mince your onion. Your garlic is already minced. If you haven't done so, do that now. Okay. And your tomato, if you're using tomato, if you're using the conserva, obviously, you can omit this step. Okay. You're going to grate your orange zest, as I've done here, and your lemon zest at this point. You only want the skin, leaving the white pith behind, because it is bitter. You want about half of the lemon and orange. That looks good to me. Sorry about the noise. Then you're going to get the rest of your marjoram, and you're going to make like a little bouquet garni. Just get a little bunch, and you're going to tie it together. My string was a little long, so I just doubled it. Alright. Alright, just secure that, and that will go in. Okay, done. Now what you're going to do is you're going to add all of this into your horse meat for step 3, and I'll show you step 4 is cooking time. That's it, guys. I'll show you what we do next. Be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. Now step 3 was to marinate everything together. Step 4, time to put everything into the pan. Oh, you can smell the orange and the lemon. It's lovely as it hits the pan. Get all that lovely goodness out. Now, you're going to put this on a low flame or low heat, and you're going to cook this for approximately 2 hours until the meat is really fork tender. Like I said in the beginning, guys, it kind of reminds me of pot roast. It's very, very, very tender. So I have my my hob on a low flame, and there you can see the bouquet garni as well. And you're gonna just let everything go on its own now. So pop a lid on it. Check it every so often, give it a stir. If you find it's drying out, you can add some liquid. Perhaps you want some stock or a little bit of water or more wine. It's up to you. It shouldn't be like soup. It should be very thick gravy-ish kind of texture when it's done. And that's it. In the meantime, you can prepare your sides. You can do chips. You can do roasted potato. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just do some roasted arrabali and some alhambra, the pumpkin, because I want to keep this low fat, low carb. Alright guys, and in about 10 minutes or so, you're going to add your spices, just some paprika and a little dash of salt and pepper, because you've already marinated this in salt, so you do not want it to be too salty. As a matter of fact, if you prefer, you can wait until the end of cooking, which I think I will, before I add any more salt. But the paprika will go in about 10 minutes. Alright guys, simple. That was step 4. See you guys in just a bit. Hey everyone, step 5. You've taken the lid off about halfway through cooking just to reduce the liquid some more. And the meat is starting to get really, really tender. At this point, you want to discard the marjoram, the bouquet garni. It's done its job and it's executed all of its flavor. So you can get rid of that. You're going to continue to cook this on a low heat until most of the liquid has evaporated and the meat is fork tender. Be right back. Hey guys, pretty much last step here. I put the lid back on just to keep some moisture in there. And the meat is getting really nice and tender. And at this point I'm going to rip in some of my basil. And I rip it because I don't want it to go brown on me. So mix that in. The meat is really coming fork tender. And as you can see, as I said, it's like a thick gravy in here. It's not like a very liquidy. In the oven, I have my roasted arrabali and the alhambra, which I will show you when we plate up. Guys, that's it. Next time you see me, we're gonna eat. Hey everyone, our meal is done. My horse meat has some lovely gravy, and it's really, really, really fork tender. It's so soft and lovely. Oh yeah. Now my accompaniment is arrabali vegetable marrow, and alhama, pumpkin, which is simply roasted in the oven in a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, curry powder, and fennel seed. Guys, please try horse meat today. It's really good for you and really, really, really tasty. Again, thanks so much for watching another episode of Memories of Malta. We'll see you next time. Ciao.